Afolabi Olatunji. I want to humbly welcome you to this morning edition of the Wealthsecrets Mastermind Mentorship. It's been quite interesting as we begin a very interesting topic. Hello again. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you for spending time to watch our channel, but we also want to encourage you to like, subscribe, and share our page with your friends and partner so that they can also be part and benefit from this great work we're doing here at the Wealthsecrets Mastermind Mentorship channel. We'd like you to also click on the bell button so that you're going to be the first to be notified every time we upload our new content. Again, thank you for watching. Let's get back to the video. Thank you. And your heart mirrors your belief. So it is vice versa. You have to believe before it reciprocates back into you. So if you don't believe, it won't work for you. Just like the Bible said, your belief, if thou wouldest believe, you will see the glory of the Lord. It is the same thing. It's just like you believe. Whatever the pastor or your spiritual father has told you, if you don't have faith in it, just like the way you believe in that medicine your doctor gave to you, that if you take this medicine, it's going to work for you. Do you know that the moment you turn your back and say, I don't think I believe this is going to work, trust me, no matter how expensive that medicine is, it's not still going to work. So it means that it is that belief that will make it work for you. So again, if you believe that better life is possible, then you are sure welcome. It will really work for you. Now, first, in order for you to really experience that better life, we share that your philosophy is a major determinant to making this becomes a reality, to make this a manifestation for you. So what do we mean by philosophy? Philosophy is everything that determines how your life turns out around to be. Your philosophy is like a journey that you must have to walk through, and then ultimately determines how your life will play out. Your philosophy is the same thing as mindset. If you don't have that change in that philosophy, believing that things will work for you, believing that to be successful you must have to become a politician, to be successful you must have to play the all-round game. You know what I mean? You have to cut the corners to get to the greater height. Now, that is not the way it should be. The way it should be is that when you first believe that better life is possible, then you must have to now start working on your philosophy. How do you work on your philosophy? It all starts from what you conceive. And I want to share with you this morning that your philosophy, in order for you to build that right mindset, then you must have to get into the right association, one, and the kind of information that you receive. And the third one is that you must have to admit and then be willing to learn. You see, somebody said the illiterate of 21st century is the man that is not ready to unlearn, learn, and then relearn. So it means that where you are at the moment is what your philosophy has brought you. Where you are at the moment, or whatever you have right now, the stage you are in your life is where your philosophy has brought you. So if you want to get to your next level, or your next phase in life, or the greater levels you have always wanted, you have always visualized for yourself, then you must have to imbibe and then upgrade in the philosophy that you have. So take it to another level, learn something, change it. If you are not willing to change it, then your situation is definitely going to remain the same. Now, I'm not talking about people that push the blame. I talked more on this yesterday, that you like to push blame. You like the blame game. Everything that has happened to you, you always want to push it to somebody. Oh, it's the reason why my life is not going well. It's the reason why this is not working for me. It's the reason why my life is not the way I want it to be. Okay? So stop doing the blame game. You see, like I told you, two ways you learn in life. You learn from your personal experience, and you also learn from other people's experience. Now, when you talk about learning from your personal experience, if you learn from your personal experience, it means that those things that you have been through, maybe peradventure it didn't work for you the way you want it. It means that you don't have to now start blaming. It can be painful, it can be touching. I'll give you an example. I have lived my life for the last 3 years or thereabout, doing or being part of opportunities. And most especially when you talk about digital opportunities, online businesses, it has helped me and it has cost me. Many of you can relate with this, really. But I understand that if I quit, I understand that it is not about that the system doesn't work. I understand that it is the people behind the system that has, cost me that much. So what do I need to do? I'm not going to blame the system. Online business, online marketing works, especially when it comes to the financial market. I am an expert in it. But I know that if I'm not dedicated to knowing how it works, I will keep becoming a victim of scams, Ponzi's. So what do I need to do? I had to go back to my past. How did it all started? Where did I got it wrong? How am I able to have my fingers burned that I lost so much? Then I started going back to the past. I started looking at the things I've done. I started looking at my investment. I started looking at the things that I need to correct. So I look at my past. I look at the system. So it means that the system around the opportunity is what is dubious. The system around the opportunity is what is scam. So what I try to do is that, how do I now get over this particular system? Then I have to first admit that I am the reason why it does not work for me. So the first thing is that I look at the past, those opportunities, those experiences as a school. Because when you go to school, many of you will relate, you go to learn in school. And when you learn, it costs you. Because everything of value comes with a price. Everything of value comes with a cost. You must be willing to commit. What are you willing to give in order for you to get what you want? It is not every time when you start opportunity, you expect it to skyrocket. Now, I'll tell you something. Many of us that will do businesses, local businesses, maybe you are a trader, you are a business owner, you're setting up a particular shop, you're setting up a particular business. Is it the first year you make a breakthrough? No. In fact, you may not even get any sales because you are getting familiarized with the environment. People don't even know you. People are still skeptical whether they should do business with you or not. In fact, it takes some people 2-3 years before they start hitting the break-even level. If you make sales, it doesn't mean that you have had your profit down or your invested capital. It means that you are on the way. So it takes time. Don't expect miracle. Don't expect things to start working. Sometimes you must commit. Part of the commitment could cost you. It could cost you time, it could cost you money, it could cost you energy. And you must have to believe that that is the way life is built. So if you look at your past, you must have to look at it that, am I taking my past to become a school? So when you look at your past as a school, it helps you to learn. It helps you to have a refined philosophy. It helps you to have a change in your mindset. It helps you to know that it is not my uncle. It is not the person that introduces you, okay? Because that is one of the things we always want to do. We always look at, blaming that person that introduces us to that opportunity as if he is the reason why you did not, you didn't achieve success. I'm not talking about selfish interest. At some point, selfish interest will come in, but you must have to realize that the reason why you've been introduced is that the person cares about you. The person is not the owner of the system. So look at your past as a school. Look at your past as part of the things or your steps to your next level. So learn from your personal experience, number one. The number two is that you have to learn from other people's experience. In fact, let's go back to number one. When you learn from your personal experience, what that makes you is that makes you to be more smarter. That makes you to be what? To be more smarter, because when you go through it, the things that you've been through that doesn't work for you, what you have, if you thoroughly and sit yourself down, you do a live audit about yourself, and then you check through it, you will see that you are now more smarter. You cannot be a victim of such thing again. Somebody will tell you, oh, this is what you need to do. This one will give you a quick money. Now, you will never be a victim of that again. That's what being smart is all about. Being smart is that you're able to learn. I'm telling you. And I said, don't be a slow learner. Be a fast learner. You're able to learn. You don't want to repeat it. You don't want to go back to the same thing that has cost you your life, your money, everything. So being smart means that I know better. I can do, or I know how to choose the right thing for me. I won't go back to what has cost me. I paid my dues. I already paid my dues. When I paid my dues, that means I understand how things should work better. So you are smart because of your knowledge level. You are smart because you have more information. You are smart because you have seen the things you've gone through that they are not working for you, whereby you need to go and learn more. To be smart, guys, let me tell you something. You must have to learn. You must have to learn. You must have to learn. Your willingness to learn is your willingness to earn. Part of the learning could be you want to read. Could be that you need to get yourself to understanding how that industry works, to understanding how that system works. Don't just assume and say, man, I'm just going to leave my money and then it works for me. Some of us, we are victim of that. And it's very bad. So learn from your personal experiences. When you learn from it, you are more smarter. The second one is that you need to now learn from other people's experiences. What does it mean by you learning from other people's experiences? It means that when you learn from other people's experiences, you are now more wiser. You become more wiser. Can you imagine? You are wiser. You look at somebody, you say, man, that's what this person did and it cost him. I'm not saying that you should allow other people's opinion to determine your own reality, but you are looking at what happened to Mr. A, what happened to Kenny, what happened to, Madam Buki. If this happened to her and this is what she experienced, then I need to learn from what had happened to her, to combine it with my own personal experience. Then I am more smarter. And I want to tell you something. If you learn from other people's experience, remember, you are now wiser. So if you combine smart plus wise, what does that give you? I want you to write that down. Smart plus wise equals success. Smart plus wise equals unstoppable. Smart plus wise equal wealth. That is the equation. It's a simple equation. Smart plus wise equals success. Smart plus wise equals unstoppable, or smart plus wise equals wealth. Whatever thing you think you desire, that is what it will give you. But you will never achieve this success until you have your own personal experience. You must be willing to try something. You must be willing to get out of your comfort zone and become comfortable with your unfamiliar. You must be willing to give a try. And while you are trying, don't quit. Please don't quit. I want you to write that down. Don't quit. That is one thing that many losers are doing. They quit because it doesn't work the first time. Now, when I talk about the financial market, you want to make money online and you are looking at yourself, oh, because I tried this, I'm going to stop. Because I tried the second time, I'm going to stop. Let me tell you, many of us, we are almost at our breakthrough level and then we quit. Many of us, we are almost at our breakthrough level and then we just quit all of a sudden. I talk about this, this iconic miner in a cartoon form that people post online, and I'm hoping, I think Madam Olulade has once shared it with us on our group, and I'm going to share with us any time from now on the group in our community. Now that guy has been digging the mine. He's 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 been digging the mine for days, for months, for years. And guess what? One day he thought to himself that, man, I think I'm doing too much. I'm getting tired. He was telling himself, the day he told himself that he's tired, that is when the tiredness started becoming so visible in him. And guess what? It's just about 3 inches. Okay? That is very sad. It was just about 3 inches to eating that gold. It was just about 3 inches to eating that gold. And, according to the person that drew it, it shows that inches. And the guy carried the mine and he said, you know what? I'm done here. And he turned back. And he turned back. Guess what? He turned back to, exit the mine. And again, somebody else came. Just at one dig or 1 or 2 dig, the guy came in to hit the gold. Now, who is the loser? Is it that the gold is not there? The gold is there. But who is the loser? The first guy. Who is the winner? Somebody else came to take his glory. And I hope that won't be your story anyway. So, to claim better life for yourself, in order to tap and manifest into that better life that God has destined for you, you must have that challenging philosophy, and you must be willing to try. You must be willing to try. And while you're trying, you will learn. Like I said, there are 2 ways you learn. You learn from your personal experience, and you learn from other people's experiences. You cannot miss it. They are this. In fact, to get to your next level, you will go through that in life. If you don't try, will you receive any triumph? Imagine a soccer player that is playing a soccer right now, and he said, you know what? I need the trophy. I want to become the most valuable player in the game. And he sat down. He's not on the pitch to try. How will he become the most valuable player? He's fuzzy. He's charade. That is a charade. You're just wishing. You're just wishing. You can only wish, but are you committed into the act of getting it and seeing it to come to manifestation? Physical manifestation. So you must have to be willing to try, and you must, while you're trying, you will learn. While you're trying, you will go through pain. But let me tell you, no pain, no gain, like I used to tell my wife. Each time she's coming from, she says she go to the gym, I say, man, I'm feeling pain, sweetheart. I'm feeling pain here. I'm feeling pain. I'll tell her, you know what? No pain, no gain. And if I'm helping her to massage those places, I will tell her, she'll say, it's paining me. Stops. I'll say, baby, no pain, no gain. Without pain, we're not going to gain nothing. Be committed, thinking that you will have to go through trials in life. You have to go through moments in life that we will all feel like it's not working, that we will all feel like you're quitting, that we all feel like nothing else matters. But I want to tell you, I have good news for you, that you are almost there. And when you are there, you will see that truly better life is possible right now. So it all begins from how you think. Remember, how you think and how you feel is what creates your state of being. If you think you're tired, if you think that better life is not possible, then it will never become possible. But if you believe that better life is possible, and you're willing to commit, you're willing to try, you're willing to learn and unlearn and then relearn, then it will be possible. I hope you got value again for being in this amazing mastermind class, folks. I love being here, and I love seeing you guys win big time. And that's why we always tell you to stay tuned to our YouTube page, where we are building a larger community of thousands of people. In fact, our vision is to have over 100,000 community all across the world via our YouTube page. We encourage you to like, share, subscribe to our YouTube page, and then get value. Let somebody be getting value. We're not making money from it. It's just that we always want to see people win. By the time we build that, then we can expand more. This is our own give back to our country. This is our own give back to our, our continent. This is our own give back to our society. And this is how we can improve and change the entire situation. You see, it all begins from the mind. And that's why we target Wealthsecrets Mastermind mentorship. You listen to the same word of hope, word that will keep you alive every day, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. West African time. So folks, thank you for staying connected. I'm your friend, your regular host, Dr. Afolabi Olatunji. And I hope that as you go about your day, I don't want you to count the day, but rather to make that day count. And when you make the day count, it means that you are claiming it unconsciously to yourself and consciously that better life is possible. Being in this class every day means that better life is possible. So you have to claim it. You have to really take it and tell yourself better life is possible. I'm talking about better life is possible. You will go through things that will look like it's not working. You must have to try. You must have to try. I say it again. You must have to try in order for you to receive the triumph. Take care. God bless you. We'll see you on the winning side of life. And bye for now.